nudity means openness. It means you have nothing to hide. It's the bare truth, what is there.
But we didn't know you were naked.
Exactly. It's like going back to your roots. And you know, this is not me, to be honest. I don't believe in clothes.
Hello, I'm Rafam. Good to see if you're new here, and welcome to yet another episode of Trendy on Topics. And today with me is Tresha, as we talk about nudity or nudes and body positivity.
Yeah.
If I can just put it like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's start from the latest thing that I've personally seen from you. There's this shoot that you did with a couple of friends.
Oh yeah.
Yes, what was that about?
My friend called Wanja Kanyarati. Okay, first of all, it wasn't even supposed to be for self-love and everything. It was just about her makeup skills. We wanted to like enhance her audience and like for people to know what she can do. And then now, like when we created a Snapchat group, we started talking about how we should make one to like enhance how we talk to each other, you know, how we relate to our fellow sisters and everything. And then I happened to mention, you guys, you know, we could actually do a nude together, because like for you to take a nude with someone, you must love them to a point where you can show them your scars, you can let them see your insecurities, because you know, not everyone is just comfortable being naked around you.
Yeah.
So we started talking about someone raised an issue that they can't just get off the clothes, and then now it just started from there, helping her to realize that, you know, you're beautiful no matter what has happened to you. And I think that's just like the whole body positivity concept.
Yeah. So the shoot was about body positivity later on.
Yeah, later.
How long did it take to get to that?
It took a while to convince, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yani mtu ako njeva. Yani naked. You know, like me, for me that's a big deal. Because even before you let someone see that point, you know, that's something you usually see uko kunoga, ama uko mechi, you need business yako. But this is between you and other people who have not been there probably when you were facing things, and it's just letting them into your personal space. Yeah. You know, so it's a big deal. You have to convince someone a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so for how long have you embraced the whole body empowerment thing?
No.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Yeah.
Okay. It's taken a while, because you know, in high school I didn't used to be like, what? Like, it wasn't like that. It was, I used to wear big clothes. My shirts used to be like my dad's size. I used to wear big skirts, like a waist size that's not even mine. Yeah. Because I really wanted to cover myself up. Like I felt like kuna watu wanatembea waist 20 na skirt imemshika hadi unasema hey, you know? Yeah. But then now when I finished school, I realized that I need to get over myself. It's just, you have to at some point. If you want to grow, if you want to be confident, you have to embrace yourself first. And you know, there's nothing like having a self-esteem issue in that. Hadi wheezy, you can't look at yourself in the mirror when you're naked. It reached a point I couldn't, like, naenda kuoga, I'll remove my towel when I've already passed the mirror. And that's when it started shocking me. So from there, like, it just friends who like have to be there for you, and they constantly tell you you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. And you know, it can't really work when it's coming from other people and not from yourself. Yeah. So when you get comfortable with yourself, it kind of just starts working out.
So how did you get comfortable with yourself to the point in which you became the treasure you are now? I won't say much. People who watch your stories and all that, how did we get here?
Support. I swear it's support. Because the first time I got the confidence to show people who I am. Yeah. Like, not without clothes necessarily, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But when you get to that point, the the fastest replies I got, like within 20 minutes, my DMs were flooded. Not by men, don't get me wrong, but by my fellow girls. And they're just like, oh my god, you look so beautiful, you look so confident. And you're just like, wow, it feels nice to be acknowledged, you know? And then obviously there are those 1 or 2 men who, you know. And then, okay, sometimes that's disgusting because I didn't do it so that you can look at me. It's for me. But you also need to know why you're putting it out there.
Yeah.
If you do it if I post, let's say, something provocative to attract a male crowd or to attract a crowd, I will get so disappointed when the crowd doesn't come. Because unaangalia simu. Has anyone replied? How many views am I getting? Sometimes I even forget to reply to the DMs for, wow, you look beautiful. And then I'm like, okay, so how do I tell them I didn't see the DM? It's when you start doing it for yourself, you look at yourself from there's a day I posted something on Twitter and then some baba had the audacity to reply, this day is posting nudes is body positivity. And people don't understand that seeing yourself from a whole different perspective, not on the mirror, like it's looking at yourself, like literally you're looking at yourself looking hot to you, it's hot and it's attractive, and then you're like, if I can do that, what if I do this? And you start loving yourself, start loving your stretch marks, you start loving your folds, you get more comfortable with wearing tight clothes, because there are people who can't wear tight dresses to a club, true. And you get so comfortable with yourself when someone approaches you and you're like, hey, that shirt, it's showing the rolls on your back, just change. You'll be like, no, imagine I'm fine, I like the way I look, so no thanks.
Nice. There's something you just mentioned, and I'd like it a bit clarified better. This, how taking nudes helps
body positivity.
Yeah, with body positivity.
Raphael, I just said.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. It's just that, let's say, is it always like that? Is it always that? Let's say.
No, don't get me wrong. There are people who will take nudes for their man, There are people who will take nudes to show their girls, guys, I got this nice bodysuit and I want you guys to see, There are people who will take nudes for their attention. I won't even lie. There are people who will purposefully send it to a group of males for their attention. But then there are people who take nudes to embrace their inner self. Because something about you, your aura starts reflecting. You get inner happiness. Because, in the beginning, before, according to the Christian context, before people sinned, we all lived in nudity. Nudity means openness. It means you have nothing to hide. It's the bare truth, what is that?
But we didn't know we were naked.
Exactly. It's like going back to your roots. And, this is not me, to be honest, I don't believe in clothes.
Why? What do you mean?
Because this is not how life was meant to be. Because the minute we started hiding things, the minute we knew that we were naked, so many things started happening. That's when hardship came up. When you start hiding things, that's when things become difficult. When you're open, you don't even get surprised when something happens because they didn't expect it to. You already knew they know. You get. Because me right now, half of Instagram was probably some materials, but now if you come and tell me, Tresha, you have a scar on your left boob, I'd be like, and because I know and I know. If we both accepted it, then you reminding me shouldn't make me feel bad.
True.
Because you already, it only makes sense.
Okay, so for those who, let's say, are going through this whole issue with accepting themselves, what would you say?
Well, one thing I don't like is that we don't realize that also men go through the same thing. And if you're a man and you're going through the same thing, it's not wrong. I know this will, it will probably get a really wrong reaction, but we've come to a point where when women are not even feminists anymore, they're just making noise. Because you'll find we're putting women higher than men instead of us being on the same ground. You know?
Yeah.
You'd be like, me, I can cheat, but him, he can't cheat on me. Okay, what's that now? You know?
True.
So it's reached a point where we're really ignoring how men feel and how our actions, what kind of reaction does it provoke from them? You know?
Yeah.
And you'll find we're judging someone, imagine me, I can't talk to you because you're short. Like, mbona tunatoshana? It's not I'm supposed to look at you like this. But also you're forgetting on the other hand, you don't satisfy another man's goal. So when that man tells you, sorry, you're not slim thick, you get hurt. But you're also the same person telling another boy, I can't talk to you because you're short. You get?
I get.
So like, we've put it to a point where men aren't allowed to have insecurities, men aren't allowed to be short, men aren't allowed to have small dicks. I mean, see, how I would choose,
to not have beards.
you know, men are, but you have, men with that short. Short as a mustache, like
it's okay.
But,
yeah,
like, men aren't allowed to, like, we've formed a perfect man.
Yeah.
And you, when a man forms a perfect woman, you don't want to hear about it. You're like, no, but my body, you know. Also then, they didn't choose, you though you didn't choose to be fat, or you probably did, because you're eating the wrong things. He didn't choose to be short. He didn't choose to be the way he is. He's probably a really nice person at heart, and you're not giving them a chance. Yeah. So I just feel like, if you have insecurities, whether you're male or female, you really need to embrace yourself before you expect other people to embrace you.
Yeah.
You know, because mimi hata hizo siku zote watu wakiniply stories zangu Tresha umeiba, Tresha nini, as long as I don't believe it, I will never see another perspective of it ever. Ati ningoje nani, hata msie wangu ningoje niambie Tresha umeiba, man. Bado I'll have that, you know, it's still a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay, so now because you mentioned the whole of expectations for girls, what expounding more on that now for you, what's your ideal man? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Wait, nitapata MCM.
Yeah.
Okay. My ideal man. You know me, I don't have like. First of all, I'm bias. I love both dark skins and light skins. Nasikianga tu baadaye wakisema light skin ew. Kuna wenye wananichanganya man. But my ideal man. Yeah. It's more of intellectual, not physical. Okay, obviously kuna wale wenye utaona useme you know, but for you to actually qualify to be an MCM, first of all, we have to be in the same wavelength, and that means you have to be as open-minded as I am. And you have, even if you're not, you have to be ready to see things from a different point of view. Because also me, I'll need to see it from your point of view at some point. You know, like we won't always agree, and my opinions won't always be right. So the fact that you're open-minded, oh wow, it will spark something in me. And then intelligence. Oh my God, there's a thing about intelligence. Boys, like through that fact that we tell me the way, hey Trish, did you know that China lost control of nuclear war when North Korea came up? And then I'd be like, what? How did you know that? And you know, we'll start talking, and then I'll also want to impress you back. That will mean, let me get back to you on that one. Which not what a second date, you know? I come and I tell you, you know, this is what I found out, and you know, there's just something about intelligence. Yeah. The other one is
just before you keep going on that whole open-minded situation, because you're still on the topic of body positivity. What if your man is not comfortable with you sharing nudes in the name of this is body positivity?
Oh my. Okay. The door.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Regardless of him being...
We could do it together. I mean, if I'm body positive, yani usiweza hata feature uso yako if you don't want to be seen who you are, because there's a project I'm coming up with and one of the girls doesn't feel comfortable to be seen, most probably because of her religion, so she's asked for a cover up and we're going to like, okay, that's a project coming soon. So
it's okay.
Yeah, but then like kama hutaki kuonekana, I feel like if he's not for it, it's either I convince him to be for it, or we could also just do it being friends.
What?
Because you know, there's an impact I make to other people. So why would I stop feeding someone else positivity just because you don't feel comfortable with it?
Because in a relationship you're supposed to be one and he wants you to himself.
Okay, you know, it will mean I'll also have to reduce. You know, I won't also just, you know, it will just, I'll have to come. Okay, I feel like I'll adjust to some point.
Why try still keep going with the whole body positivity, yet you have someone who's accepted you? This is the person who's supposed
when everything is about me. What about those other viewers?
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so back to what your ideal man is like before the next thing comes up.
A dominant. Oh my god.
Oh, so you're into that type of stuff?
No, not for sex only, but
it's okay.
Yeah, a dominant. Like in everything. Cause to you, I'd be a submissive.
Yeah.
But to other people, I'm a dominant. You get?
But a submissive is...
No, not all the way. There's a way you can... Because...
If you're a dominant character, you need to be dominant throughout.
No. Let me just educate you.
Educate me.
I could... Let's say there's a person called Orange Juice. That's my man.
Yeah.
My man is called Orange Juice. And my man saw me as a dominant, because, to be honest, I'm sharp. I am
courageous.
I'm courageous, I'm confident, I'm not scared to tell you what I think.
Yeah.
So you know there's that, but then when he tells me to do something, I will do it. You know, like, shut up. Oh, wow. You see, like,
I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, so dominance through, like...
For other people, I want to be a submissive. But for you, I will... You know, I will lower down and humble. Because, you know, there's also that thing, I feel like not even religion, like just naturally, as much as men and women are on the same level, when it comes to intimacy, which is a really important part of body positivity, when it comes to intimacy, the man is supposed to be superior. You know?
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to tell you something, na unati. Like, it's just nature. Like, ata ukiangalia lions na the... Zinaitwa? Female lion?
Lioness.
Oh. Lion.
Lioness.
Yeah, ukiangalia lion na lioness, ikiguruma like and then in Okay.
Yeah.
Kuna hiyo communication like there's just that. How just tell lioness ikisema siendi. Unaona like inati. So forget about the Bible telling us to be submissive. I just feel like it's law of nature.
Yeah. Okay, so thoughts on girls who are dominant?
Oh wow, sis. Hapo tu cheze hivyo. You know, I'm not saying don't be a dominant, but if it's making you feel powerful, don't also just make him feel not powerful. But like, God says, like, you're doing what you love, and the layer.
Yeah. Where is the bar set for this is where the dominance is supposed to figure?
Because you know, it reaches a point you're being abusive. Yeah.
Now I'm talking now from the girl's perspective to the man.
Kwani wasichana wapigangi wanaume? Because umeona hiki kitu ya video ya mwanaume anapiga msichana itago viral. How can you beat a woman? But then when it's a woman beating a man, self-defense.
Yeah.
You know, I
or
feel like that's very bad, or the guy is weak. Or you'll hear kwani usi mwanaume, ama you see people on Twitter saying uyo alimiss meeting ya inaitwa hiyo meeting ya wanaume sijui mnaitanga nini hakukuwa kwa just
it's okay
yeah and then kwa men's conference unaona like ataonewa ataputiwa down and mbona msichana amempiga like as much as women shouldn't beat as much as men don't beat women don't, kwani hamwezi tuongea. There's nothing that can't be talked about. Communication like imagine Mungu to say I'd rather you hate me and tell me from the beginning, Tresha, I don't like you, other than you keep on talking to me. We form a bond, because on my side me I'm like, wow, I have a friend. So I form a bond with you, and then later on a circumstance comes out and you weren't on the same wavelength as I was, you know. And communication is key. There's nothing that you have to kuchapana haifai kufika that point unless you even if you're there's no unless just communication.
Nice. So dominance aside, is there any other thing?
Intimacy, even with yourself.
Intimacy from the guy?
No, like just intimacy from the point of self-love and body positivity. Because people don't realize that as much as you're being intimate with someone else, you need to be intimate with yourself.
How are you intimate with yourself?
Oh.
Yeah, because just say it. Just say it. This is the topic.
Masturbation. Oh god. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. Come on.
Okay, intimacy. By intimacy with yourself, I mean emotional intimacy. There's physical intimacy. There's mental intimacy, because people don't seem to understand that the need for mental peace will reflect so much with your body. Like if you want to be body positive, you also need to take care of your body, and that means watching what you eat, spoiling yourself once in a while, but watching what you eat, exercising. There's a mental aspect of it, of keeping good people around you, because you exchange energy with other people, and you know, if your energy is wrong, you'll give me stress. If you give me stress, I get rashes. I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you know, I start thinking, what's wrong with me? And the problem couldn't even be me, it's the people around me, it's the people I'm associating with, you know? So like, there's a mental aspect of it for just meditation. And the right kind of meditation, you know?
What's the right kind of meditation?
Where you're not thinking about everything that's going wrong in my life. I'm thinking about, okay, so Tresha, whenever I do something wrong, I justify my action, and that's not right. So I sit down and be like, okay, so this is the reason I'm losing this friend, because instead of just saying sorry, I justify my actions. Like I tell you, I only said this and this and this because I was drunk, but that doesn't give me the liberty to hurt your feelings, you know. So now when I start thinking from that wavelength, I get to correct myself, and I get to free myself of some burdens that will give me a really peaceful mental state, you know. Emotionally is when I buy myself gifts. My dad gave me 3,000. I'm going to make my meals. I'm going to buy myself chocolate. And then after that, I'll take myself for a date. I'll probably go to Charlie's Bistro, treat myself, love myself, do it for me. Give myself space, like actually switching off the Wi-Fi and listening to my body. Because sometimes your body communicates a lot to you, and because you're so occupied with other people, you don't listen to what your body is telling you.
How does your body talk to you?
Unasikia baridi lakini uko kwa YouTube. You get? So unapata pneumonia, unakufa. But then like you get like your body has been telling you, I'm feeling cold, cover me. But I've been so occupied maybe with talking to my friend, so I get sick, I get a cold. Your body communicated, you just refuse to listen, you know, because you're paying attention to something else.
Interesting. Okay, lastly, on the whole subject of body positivity, other than what do you see with it? How do you see it turning out later? Let's say in the long run.
This will
or what? Yeah, or what do you aspire to do more about the whole body positivity?
Honestly, it's not like a project that
It's just
because you know my interest is more in political science and humanitarians. But for me, if you come to me and tell me, Tresha, or even if you DM me and you're like, Tresha, to be honest, I look at myself and I can't. You know, I'll be there. For me, it's to just be there for other people. It's to be there for girls who are having a hard time accepting themselves because of people who've abused them in the past, or boys who've been neglected or rejected for the wrong rejected for the wrong reasons. You know, I feel like if you tell me you broke up with your boyfriend because he's short, I'll just, you know,
it's petty.
It's okay, I'm a petty person, but it's not it's not petty, but it's stupid. It's think. Yeah, like again, that person probably didn't choose to be the way they are. You know, don't put don't put someone down and expect not to be put down. Because as soon as you give someone that energy for also you, someone will, someone will come put you down.
Yeah.
So the moment you start correcting who you're putting down, indirectly or directly, trust me, there's that load that comes off your back.
Interesting. Going back to what you're studying and what you're aspiring to be, what do you think will be the effect of these two colliding maybe?
Oh yeah, because you wouldn't want to have your ambassador having nudes leaked. I feel like I'm the kind of person whose sex tape can just be found.
Because social media is tricky, and it's a bit of a serious.
Yeah, it's okay. See, there's this Chief Justice who had piercing there.
But you can't compare piercings and nudes. You can't compare piercings and nudes.
Well, if they can't see the intention I had, because I definitely don't do it to get your attention.
Yeah.
But if they can't see the intention behind it, if they can't see that with every picture posted, there's something telling you to love yourself from it, if they can't pick up the confidence that I had to put it there, then is it really worth it? There's always another opportunity waiting, and plus I'm going to be so successful, people are just going to be begging me to work for them, but it's fine.
And now you know. Anyway, I think that's where we'll stop it. I think we covered it all. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. Be sure to check out some of my other videos with some of my other guests. But that has been it for today. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Text me.